Hello, I'm Dr. Mark DeBrendan, the founder of HealingMadeEasy.com and the creator and writer of You Matter. I am here today to talk about Shaklee, the products and the opportunity from a doctor's perspective. It's my job to open the door with some basic information. What you choose to do with it is entirely up to you. The person who sent you this link believes that you will see this opportunity and it can dramatically change your future. I promise not to take up unnecessary time with much detail. However, I will definitely show you enough to know if you're interested by the end or not. Regardless, it will be time well spent. Now, my family has been using Shaklee products for over 36 years, and we are lifetime senior master coordinators. Shaklee has definitely changed my life long before I was a chiropractor. Not to mention, it has allowed me to practice for nearly 2 decades purely for the joy of changing people's lives. Let's face it, we are in a healthcare revolution. There has been a radical shift in prevention. In fact, Google search shows that the majority of searches now, which used to be for the cure, are now on prevention. Shaklee will provide a healthier life for everyone and a better life for anyone. We give you the opportunity to thrive. What does that mean for you? Maybe better health? Maybe it's better wealth. Dr. Shaklee, who was an absolute hero of mine, had 5 doctorates. Besides being a chiropractor, he was a nutritionist. He had a degree in biochemistry, in philosophy, and divinity. When he was young, the circle of friends he hung out with was Henry Ford, Thomas Edison, Harvey Firestone, and B.J. Palmer, the son of the founder of chiropractic. They were very much all entrepreneurs in their own right, and destined to change our country and to change the world. Dr. Shaklee foresaw the problem with our health back in the early 1900s when we started refining the sugar and milling the flour. So you're taking all the nutrients out. What do you expect them to be when they consume these types of foods? And so he started what's called Shaklee Vitalized Minerals back in 1915, and that was 10 years before the word vitamin was even in the dictionary. Now today, Shaklee has sold over $10 billion worth of products, and they have paid out over $7 billion in bonuses. They stand above the rest by being the #1 natural nutritional company in the United States and have the highest retention rate. That retention rate is 17 years for the average person using Shaklee. They've also had one of the very first biodegradable non-toxic cleaners called Basic Age, which was an Earth Day product, the #1 Earth Day product for many, many years. And they were the first company ever to be considered climate neutral, which basically means for every bit of carbon dioxide that their company has put off to manufacture products, they have replanted trees to change the zero impact on the actual Earth's atmosphere. Shaklee can make an even bigger impact. We help people grow. We want to know your vision and what's your needs, help you cultivate that and create that in your life for you right now. So why did you become a doctor? Did you become a doctor to help people get better and stay better? Did you want to be a doctor who restores hope in people and inspires them to enjoy the journey of health in a balanced lifestyle? Or did you want to make a great living for doing what you're passionate about and make a difference at the same time? Well, Shaklee can provide you the ability to do all the above, as it did me. So how can Shaklee really help? Well, first of all, your patients are going to get much better results. Your income will increase, plus you have extra tax advantages by having your own Shaklee business. You'll develop a steady stream of residual income that's still going to pay you if for some reason you can't practice or the patient stops coming in to see you. And you will not need to spend any money or time with inventory, collections, shipping, refunds, payroll, etc. Basically no overhead. Shaklee will do all the work for you. And the bottom line is your patients are looking for these products. And the patients expect their doctor to help them make wise choices concerning their health. And then they're going to thank you for it. Statistically shown, patients that get on one product will stick with it 30% of the time. If a patient gets on 2 products, they're going to stay on those products 50% of the time. 3 products equals 75%. If they get on 4 products or more, they're going to stay on these products 95% of the time. So again, Patients are looking for these types of products. They are consumable, and they expect, if anybody, they expect you, their doctor, to help them make a wise choice. Now, why the Shaklee opportunity, you might ask? Well, it truly is the perfect fit. It has a 56-year impeccable track record and reputation. Of course, that equals stability. The highest retention rate in the business, so you're not going to have to replace people as often. And by far, they have the most generous compensation plan in the industry, which basically means you're going to earn more. You've never missed paying a bonus in over 56 years, so you do have security with that. And the bonus is paid down to infinity, so you have a greater income now than we've ever had the ability to make before. Not to mention the wonderful incentive trips and the luxury sport cars and all the things that come along with it. But most importantly, I like is survivorship rights, which means the work that my parents have done creating this business for all these years and the works that my wife and I have done, we'll be able to hand all of this organization down to our children and to their children eventually. So the reason we truly love Shaklee is because it really is different. It's different in the ways that it's always safe, it always works, and it's always green. Shaklee has always had their quality control test to prove their product and the ingredients meet the standards they require and then some. Most of these tests are not required by law, so they're just not done. And in fact, the more you investigate the Shaklee protocols for safety and effectiveness, the more you will too be sold out for Shaklee and what it has to offer. Shaklee has over 100 scientific papers, which means it's a peer-reviewed medical journal done by outside sources to try to disprove our product. And in fact, Shaklee will make their claim on the product because they've already had the best of the colleges try to disprove what they are. And when they don't, the clinical study is actually written up in a peer-reviewed journal. Most companies get their research based on releasing the product and then getting feedback from consumers. Shaklee wants to know what this product is going to do, and it always has from the beginning, and then sell it to the customers to know that it's going to make a difference in their life without any doubt. So now, who is Shaklee? Well, since 2004, Shaklee has become Roger Barnett. Now, Roger has been a godsend to Shaklee, and he has continued on Dr. Shaklee's legacy and his vision of changing the world one person at a time. Roger comes from a background of a multi-billionaire family, and he invested over $20 million of his own money in 5 years of his time researching to find out what was the best industry and the best company that he could spend the rest of his life working. He has started up many businesses and turned them into over $1 billion a year industries and then sold them. And he wanted to spend the rest of his time making a difference, helping people get well, physically and financially. And Shaklee truly became the greatest fit. Now, since Roger had bought in Shaklee, he has invested millions of dollars of his own money into truly take Shaklee worldwide. In fact, because of Roger, Shaklee in January of 2013 will be available to 42% of the global population. Roger is one of the most impressive men I have ever met. He is truly a leader in his own standard, and many people are coming to Shaklee just because Roger now owns it. Let's face it, people want and need what we have. The leading cause of death in our country? Heart disease, cancer, strokes, and diabetes. Let's just face it, people are getting clogged. Obesity is at a high as it's never been before. And of course, nutrition. 9 out of 10 Americans fall short of nutrition in their diet. Obesity means 20 extra pounds of belly fat. And did you know that when you have 20 pounds of belly fat, it robs hormones from your body and it's actually now considered its own organ? The focus has switched to prevention. 1 out of 3 children will die before their parents. Checkups are not prevention. They're only ways to find the diseases at early stages. If you want to prevent the disease, then you need to take responsibility for your own health. Shaklee has the ability to change people's lives simply by changing brands. We have products that people use every day. The healthy aging market worldwide is $162 billion. The natural product market, $7 billion in the US alone. The weight loss, $108 billion in the United States alone. And as you can see, people need these types of products. Now in 2007, Shaklee was part of what's called the Landmark Study. And this is an incredible study for you doctors out there. You will really appreciate it. The UC Berkeley School of Public Health basically did a control group. They had 3 control groups of people that all had the same BMI. One of them had been using no vitamins for the last 20 years. One of them had been using Brand X for the last 20 years. And then the third control group was using Shaklee for the last 30 years. And they were told that if they're going to put Shaklee into the study, they're going to publish it regardless of what the outcome was. And Roger said, that's no problem, let's do it. And the outcome was tremendous. The Shaklee study had 33% lower triglyceride levels, 11% lower ratio of the total cholesterol, 60% lower levels of C-reactive protein, and 36% lower levels of homocysteine. And so basically, the products that these people were on that created such great results in their life was a simple Vitalizer pack and the protein shake. So this is what we offer most of our patients. It's simply 1 meal a day, and it's the best, most important meal of their life. Let's face it, are you really going to eat a balance of all of these vitamins and minerals and make sure that you're getting all these nutrients every single day? Every cell in your body, with the exception of your brain and spinal cord, are constantly dying and replacing themselves, which basically means you need proteins, vitamins, and minerals in order to replace a healthy cell. If you don't have them available at the time they're needed, where they're needed, you're going to produce an inferior cell. Inferior cells lead to different health-related issues. So this is truly your ability to thrive. This one little daily strip here will provide your body with over 80 bioavailable nutrients, and they're designed to break down where you need them, when you need them, so they get to the actual point of absorption. The next product is the Shaklee shake. Now this protein shake is amazing. Where are you going to get this much grams of protein, all your fiber, your calcium, your vitamin D, and your leucine to help you maintain a lean body weight, all in one healthy meal? That shake, in fact, has 24 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber. It is the best breakfast on the planet, hands down. I have been taking either this shake or another one of the Shaklee shakes for the last 36 years every morning for my breakfast. In fact, I have had that shift a long time ago. I was taught at a very young age that we are responsible for our own health. And nobody is going to be a better supply sergeant than our own selves. And so it's given us the ability to understand why people get sick, why people develop certain health-related issues. If we want to be healthy and grow old gracefully, we must take care of our nutrient needs now before it's too late. Many patients choose to upgrade to what's called a prescription for a healthier life. And this also includes 2 more of Shaklee's proprietary products for immunity and anti-aging. And in fact, by buying the whole packet and putting it on auto ship, you can actually save $157 a month. So we really do make it easy and affordable for anybody to get the basic nutrients and the advanced nutrition that they need simply by changing brands. Now let's look at this for a second. Did you know that 7 out of 10 people are overweight to obese? We talked about what does it mean to be overweight. 30 pounds of body fat is considered obese. If you look at this graph of the United States, all the red there is people that are 25% of that state is obese. The orange means 20 to 24% of the state is obese. And the yellow is 15 to 20%. This is getting worse and worse every single year. Let's face it, Americans eat because of convenience and because of cost, and they're not getting the nutrients that they need. And the way that the foods now are genetically modified and changed, it is causing so many health issues, and obesity is where it all starts. People are getting clogged. They're not getting their nutrients, so they're starving for valuable nutrients. What are people doing? They're eating out, they're eating coffee. The typical American diet is full of fat and carbs and lots of breads, fast foods, and animal proteins. How much do you think we spend a day on these types of foods that damage us and not improve our health? So it's really not an issue of can people afford it or not. It's an issue of where are their priorities. I look at myself as my protein and vitamins that I take every morning is my life insurance. This is what my body needs every single day to thrive. And now it's up to me the rest of the day to make healthier choices when it concerns the calories and the caloric intake I take of my food, and trying to eat the better bad choices if it comes down to it. But I don't assume that I'm going to get everything that I need out of the food that we're buying in the stores that we're getting in the restaurants. It just doesn't happen. It is too hard to stay on top of it. I love the fact that Shaklee has the science and the best of nature behind it to give us all that we need to thrive right in the morning to start the day off right. Now, we look at the comparison of our daily vitalizer strip that we're speaking of from the landmark study. That's cheaper than a small coffee at Starbucks. When we look at the shake, and that's a whole meal in itself for under $3, and it's equivalent protein-wise to what you're seeing here in a Big Mac meal, but you got 920 calories versus 270 calories. 48 grams of fat next to 3 grams of fat. So not only is it smart, it's cheaper, and it's going to do your body a whole lot of good. People are talking about Shaklee. Shaklee has become a household name. Oprah Winfrey has had it on her show over 4 times in the last few years, and it has been featured as one of her favorite things. Time Life magazine did a special study on the 25 greatest feats of all time. And did you know that 7 of them were Shaklee powered? The Daedalus flight was the first man-propelled airplane ever to be flown across the Aegean Sea from Greece to Crete. And that was the birth of a product that we have called Shaklee Performance, which is an endurance drink that is 67% more efficient than Gatorade. The more you learn about the different feats and adventures and the different things that Shaklee's done over the years, the more excited and the more sold out you're going to be and proud to be a Shaklee distributor and to be able to change people's lives with Shaklee. Now, talking about changing people's lives, enjoying the Shaklee lifestyle is one that I've become accustomed to. What this really means is that when you help people get healthier, you bring value to their lives. Depending on who you are and what you want, this can mean substantial income beyond your office. When you're aligned with what's meaningful to you, and when your labor is really a labor of love, you begin to get out of the way of yourself and you get to find ways to serve others. That's where real fulfillment comes from. We teach people how to increase their health and wealth with this proven process full of rewards along the way. My gift to you is to help you establish your values and see how we can help this work for you. This year, Shaklee has offered 3 different incentive trips, one to Nashville with Special Healthcare Professionals Symposium. Get on the inside loop, meet the research staff, gain professional connection with them. You'll also get a trip to California to see the headquarters and meet Roger and the home staff. They're also providing a cruise for 2 to 4 people for a whole week, purely to enjoy the benefits of taking a break and relaxing Shaklee style. And then for those high achievers, they're going to Paris, France, and they're going to actually rent out the Eiffel Tower for a night. Now, I've been traveling with Shaklee for 36 years, and all I can say is no matter where you've gone and what you've done, you haven't done it Shaklee style. Shaklee is truly first-class red carpet style, not to mention the fact that we've forged friendships with our friends over all these years to being around other Shaklee sales leaders that are doing this, the same thing that you're doing, they're excited about it, they're making a difference, and we're talking to the tens of thousands. So it is so amazing to meet so many like-minded people that have the same philosophy in their life, they're doing the same thing, and enjoying relaxing on these beautiful trips that Shaklee has to offer along the way. The special incentive trips every year are absolutely amazing, and they are for the people that grow the fastest and that truly do want to live their dream. So how do you do it? Let's talk about the fast track. Everyone has different needs, and by adding value to your patients and others, you're going to receive additional bonuses. Let me speak for a moment about others. I use spinal decompression therapy in my office. I've gotten great results with people that have been really acute and could barely walk and were facing a major surgery. We've been able to rehabilitate their discs and get them better. Now, we have referred many patients to other doctors because they did decompression also and they were closer to them than we were. Did we receive compensation for that? Or how about when I told my doctor friend how great results I'm getting using decompression, he goes to the company and spend over $100,000 on a machine. Do we get benefited for that? Do we get a percentage of every care plan he ever closes because I'm the one that got him excited about it? The real world doesn't work that way. But you know what? It could. Shaklee can work exactly that way for you. When you get on these products and you see and feel such a difference in your own life, I'm sure you can think of 3 friends that also have practices that are looking for their plan B as well. By acknowledging them and introducing to this, and letting our system help train them, you can benefit them and everybody whose lives they change because of Shaklee for the rest of your life. Now that is power. How many times have you seen a good movie and referred it to a friend? Did the movie theater give you a commission check and pay for the referral? Shaklee wants to not only do all the work for you so you don't have any overhead, they want to be able to pay all the bonuses for you too so you don't have any headache. And regardless if you understand how you get paid, Shaklee is going to put a check in your box every single month. So, how do we get started? Well, the first step is to join Shaklee. You have to evaluate this company, try a line of the products, get familiar with them, fall in love with them, know that you want to recommend them to somebody else. I have never sold or recommended a service or a product in my clinic without first trying it for myself and understanding the benefits of it and truly knowing that by me introducing this to them is going to absolutely change their life and they are going to thank me for years to come from it. In fact, I still have patients from 20 years ago that order every single month, and I had moved long ago and haven't kept in touch with these people. But yet there's still that revenue stream because I believe in these products so much that I've opened the door to literally thousands of people, and they are continuing to use and love these products. So the first goal is really join the Shaklee family. The best way to do that is with this Gold Plus plan. And it is $599. And the key here is you're getting to be a Gold Plus member, which means you earn all the different ways to make money, and then also you're evaluating a good spread of the 4 different product lines that Shaklee has to offer. So the next step, well, there are other ways to join. You can join for free with the Vitalizer for your members, or they can just join for $19.95. We do have a distributor kit for people that want to start maybe getting their products for free but aren't ready to commit to the whole Gold Ambassador program, which pays you 11 different ways. And then, of course, we have a couple different ways for the Gold Ambassador, but the best way was the first choice that we spoke of, the Gold Plus plan. So, when we join with the Gold Plus plan, you get started, you're evaluating the products, and then you're moving forward. Now, this next slide is going to show my family's organization in the first 7 years in this business. Now, at this point, you can visualize yourself either being one of 3 categories. I want to try these products, and I want to see if it really makes a difference in my own life, and I know I need it for my own health, so I'm going to introduce these products to myself and my family. You may be a doctor that says, okay, this makes sense, I like the products, I've tried them before, I'm trying them now, I like them, I want to sell this. Be one of these doctors that says, okay, I already get this. If I like the product and I see a difference with it, I can surely identify a few different builders or a few different clinics of doctor friends that I know that could take off with this thing very quickly. So this graph illustrates the first 7 years in the business. If we just looked at the volume that my family has moved during that time, in that 7th year, we would have made $42,000 in just bonuses based on the volume from the patients consuming the products. But because they had developed several different builders along the way, their bonus check was $182,000 that 7th year. And over $140,000 was because you got your friends turned on to it, and they saw the interest in this as well. They saw the difference that it would make not only in their lives and their patients' lives, but in the big picture of things, and they decided to build a Shaklee royalty income. So really the true program here goes way beyond what you're even thinking is capable. We can make so much extra money by moving products at our own time, at our own will, in our practice. But once you stop and sell that practice, what kind of money do you need to live off of? What kind of money is going to make you comfortable to sustain the lifestyle you've come to know and appreciate so much? This is the big picture. So, how do we do this? Step 2, let's earn your money back. Let's find 3 other clinics or 3 other doctors or 3 other builders that see this opportunity and join the same way you did. You're going to earn over $880 back your very first month. Not only that, you're going to be a director. You're going to receive 2 registrations for the global conference in Nashville next year. And you're also going to receive a free trip to San Francisco with the new directors after you've been a director for 6 months, just to see Roger, meet the headquarters, and meet everybody there, and really get a good feel to the heart of Shaklee. Now remember, you can do all of this without any inventory, no payroll, not dealing with any returns, no collections, and no overhead. And what you got going for you is your integrity, your values, and your credibility. And it's that special spark that when you get this and you understand it, when you share that with your patients, it is so simple and it is so exciting, and the patients are going to absolutely love it. So, we're into the 2nd month, or even if you did this the 1st month, you basically earned your money back and now you're a director, making about $1,000 a month. The next goal is to get one of those doctors or one of those business leaders also to do the same thing and become a director. At this point, you get an extra $1,000 cash and you start qualifying for your free car. You're going to get $225 for a car and $250 if you get a hybrid. The next step is to become a coordinator. A coordinator means you have 2 business groups underneath you. This could easily be 2 clinics or 2 of your business leaders. By achieving that, they're going to give you an extra $3,000 in cash that month. Plus, you're going to get to dream cruise to the Southern Caribbean on the best ship in the world. The ports of call for this trip are going to be San Juan, St. Croix, St. Kitts, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Thomas. I am so excited about these trips, and I look forward to having each and every one of you on this trip with us. The next goal will become a senior coordinator. Now, this just means that you have people underneath you that are building in depth and you're doing more volume. And by achieving that, you're going to get an extra $5,000 check. Plus, you're going to get a bigger car allowance. And the next step is to become an executive coordinator. Now, this is the first major accomplishment, and by achieving this accomplishment, you're going to get a $25,000 check. That's going to be a total of $34,000 just in your fast track bonuses alone. Plus, you're going to get the top achievers trip to Paris this year. Now, at this level, executive coordinator, the average executive coordinator makes between $5,000 and $6,000 a month. This may be enough for you to think retirement and be able to live off of. But you don't have to limit yourself here, because Shaklee keeps rewarding you for your continuing growth. Now, they're going to give you 15 months to do this. We've had people in our organization do it in 4 months. It really is easy to accomplish. It's simply finding 3 other people that see this like you see it and want it like you want it. And by doing that, you're going to earn $34,000 in fast track bonus. Now, that Shaklee incentive trip to Paris is going to have many other perks besides just dining in the Eiffel Tower. You're going to get a private tour of the Louvre, and you're going to see Paris first class from a red carpet style for your rewards for doing a great job and helping so many people. But it doesn't just end there. Your personal fast track cash bonuses at this point is $34,000. But the next rank you get, they're going to give you another $25,000, and then when you get to master, they're going to give you another $25,000. So that's a total of $84,000 just in one of the 11 ways that Shaklee pays you. Now, it doesn't stop there either, because you also get 50% matching bonuses. So if you found 3 other doctors that saw this like you saw it, and that want to achieve these benefits and have this lifestyle, and all 3 of those became executive coordinators, you're going to earn a 50% matching bonus every time they get one of their fast track bonuses. So just by you becoming an executive coordinator yourself, you've earned $34,000. Now the 3 people underneath you that earn $34,000, you're going to earn 50% of that. So that's 17 times 3. So at this point, you've already gotten $85,000 in fast track bonuses, plus you're making about $6,000 a month at this level. It is an amazing opportunity for anybody to achieve. It's just a matter of knowing the right people that see and align with your vision and with what you want out of your life. So what is it that you want? That's the true question that you need to ask yourself. Is it more money that I need? Do I need more time? Is it my health? Because let me tell you, if you don't have your health, the money and the time don't matter. Maybe you're one of those that needs a new car. Maybe you really enjoy traveling. Maybe you haven't traveled in so long that you forgot what it was like. Maybe you want to travel when it's for free. Have you ever really been able to take a break from the clinic and disconnect? Shaklee will make that happen for you. I told you before that Shaklee pays you 11 different ways. It's not important to go into that right now. It's just a matter of understanding that there's a great compensation plan, and it's called the Dream Plan. It's like anything you've ever seen before. And I urge you that if this looked exciting to you today, and you understand that you see a potential in this as something that you might want, I urge you to meet with the person that sent you to see this video and get the full story. Learn what it takes, find out what you need to get out of this, because you just never know when it's too late. Now, what if something happened? Would you be able to keep your current lifestyle if you no longer were able to work? This is an accident that my wife and I were in. Lucky for me, I started building my Shaklee business while I was in chiropractic college. I never expected this accident to happen. I built my Shaklee business so I could retire later on down the road. Little did I know that that income would have made and sustained us for several years while I was healing and unable to practice. People want to have hope and be inspired about healing. They want to be healthy, and they want your advice on how to get there. Your health is your #1 asset. Without that, you have nothing. I spoke before about survivorships. Are we going to leave a legacy for our children? What if my children don't want to become chiropractors? They don't have to go to chiropractic school, pass all the boards, and then go into a practice and have all the overhead and the payroll and everything else that goes with it. They can take over, if they're worthy, our business and keep it going for generations to come. What if something happened to you now? Someday will never come. Now's the time to act. I actually grew up as a Shaklee kid, and I met my wife on a Shaklee convention. Her parents had also done Shaklee for her whole life as well. And we've been all over the world on major trips every single year, absolutely free. And we've forged friendships with so many friends of people that are our age, that are like-minded, that see and believe and want what we've achieved as well. And we want to have you on that team. So when you think about what your needs are, what is your current income when you're at your best? What do you want it to be? Now keep in mind, this is take-home money with no overhead. These examples here are based on income before the Fast Track and the Dream Plan bonus, which are now available to you. The beautiful thing is that there's no limit on what you can do, regardless of what you've accomplished in the past. An end result, imagined clearly upon and acted with expectation, will always force the circumstances necessary to bring about its own manifestation. No matter how unpredictable, unlikely, or even impossible those circumstances may have previously seemed. Do your due diligence, check out the competition. Compare director. Here's several companies that we've all heard of in our practice and we've had patients approach us with. This is all comparing to just the product volume alone. Shaklee, hands down, is going to pay you more money than these top other 6 companies. Plus, you're going to get trips, plus you get cars. At the next level, coordinator, Shaklee also pays you more. And at executive coordinator, in most cases, it's paying you more than twice the amount. plus the cars and the trips. Shaklee makes the finest and purest products on the market, and they've always lived up to their highest standards in products and business practices. They have paid out over $7 billion in bonuses and never bounced a check. Shaklee has proven to be recession-proof. In fact, every time the economy decreased, Shaklee sales inversely increased. Shaklee provides the support. You are in business for yourself, but not by yourself. Shaklee has a team to do this all for you. They have the best quality customer service and the best tools at our hand, all with no headaches of a startup business. No employees required, minimal overhead, no deliveries, no experience necessary. Just a desire to have something better and a willingness to work for it. We would like to invite you to our dream team. Here is a few of our dream team members. Just ordinary people making an extraordinary difference in everybody's lives we touch because of the mission that Dr. Shaklee started over 100 years ago. Your future life will be exactly what you decide to make it. The things you do or don't do today will affect your life and the life of your family down the road.